The absolute fastest way to dry shoes is to circulate hot air through them. Now luckily, you can use the exhaust on your vacuum to make this happen. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. I'm still 69,049 subscribers short of 100,000. Thanks. So the first thing you want to do is take out the insert, if that's something that comes out of your shoe. And then you just want to loosen up the laces and try to wring all the water you can out of the shoe. Here we go, squeezing out the tongue, then the sides of the shoe, and you want to go from top to bottom so that you can squeeze it all out of the heel. Alright, next you want to take a towel and you want to shove it into the shoe, all the way into the toe. And then you want to compress the shoe so that the towel soaks up any excess moisture. There you go, I'm pulling it out, pushing it back in so that I can get a new section of dry towel to contact the wall of the shoe. And compress it all over again. So here's where the real magic happens. We're going to take advantage of the hot air that's put out by our vacuum and use it to dry our shoe. Now, every vacuum has an exhaust. Sometimes they're hidden. This particular one is behind the canister, so I'm just going to take this off here. And then we have another piece of plastic on this one. Pull this filter out. Now this portion right here is where the hot air comes out. So let me plug it in. You guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so all I'm going to do is take the heel of my shoe, put it inside of there, and then let the hot air do its work. Here we have a Dyson. We're going to access the exhaust through this bottom portion here. Just pop it open and remove the filter. Alright, same thing here. We're going to take our shoe, put it over the exhaust, and let that hot air dry it out. Alright, let's take a look. Compared to our completely dry shoe. You can see this one here on the left is starting to dry out. This is leather here. You know how long that takes to dry out. You can see in the corner here it's already starting to dry out. The inside feels pretty good. In fact, to show you how dry this is, I'm going to take a brown paper bag and rub it on the inside so you can see. Alright, so here's the sole that we pulled out of the shoe. I'm just going to press this brown paper bag on it. Looks pretty dry. This has just been sitting out. Okay. Now let's try to get some moisture out of the shoe here. You can see the paper bag is still dry. Let's try to get something from the outside of the shoe. Maybe right here on the toe. There we go, just a little bit. Just a little bit. The leather is still damp. The inside of the shoe is nice and dry. That's only after 5 minutes. So let's see what it'll look like once we start drying the outside of the shoe. Now that I'm on my second run, I've taken the temperature again for this vacuum, and it's gone up to 129 degrees. Alright, let's compare our completely dry shoe here to our completely wet shoe. I can't feel any moisture on this side. This is completely dry. Now it's a little darker from being wet to begin with, but there's nothing here. I still feel it on the other side. The other side's still wet. But 5 minutes into it, we're able to wear our shoe without getting our sock all wet. And if I wanted to spend another 5 minutes, I'm sure on this side, it'll be completely well done. So, there you go.